Welcome to the Gym of All Trades channel. Glad you made it by. It is time for Sunday night requests, Sunday night charts. And this is Sunday night where I do some live TA. I'm going to do some extensive TA tonight on Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. We're going to start with Ethereum tonight, and then once I get the TA done on all three of those, I spend the most time on Bitcoin, but we're going to do some heavy Ethereum tonight because of a friend of mine in our group who I often neglect because he trades almost exclusively Ethereum. So clean. All right. So anyway, yeah, we're going to look at Ethereum first. So we're going to do Bitcoin, then Litecoin. It's going to be live analysis, guys. So I'm just going to show you how I do it, and maybe it'll help you and see how I think about the chart, and it might help you as you learn to analyze the chart. Got my Star Wars mug, and we are ready to rock. Please, on the front end, don't forget none of this is financial advice. Not one bit of it is financial advice. So please don't take it that way. I'm just giving you my view of the market, my view of the charts. Okay, so you can take that or leave it. You always click the button for your trades. I'm not telling you where to get in or where to get out. I'm just showing you what I see price action doing. So don't forget about that. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me just check the chat here and see what you guys are doing here. I'm hyped, guys. Who's hyped? Michael, I'm glad you are. What's up, you, Lamont? How's it going, my brother? Genesis, what's up? How are you? Raul, sorry, I didn't get quite started right on time. I had to do it. I usually do this, by the way. I usually do this at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock Eastern rather than 10 o'clock. But today was Mother's Day, and we had a late dinner with Mom, and so we pushed that back. So, yeah, there are people that dislike me. It's okay. I do the best I can. Keen and Brentley, how's it going? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Yeah, we will do XRP. We'll be taking our requests, and so XRP will be one of them. I'll make sure I handle it. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's just jump into the analysis. Let's see how many are watching right now. How many of you guys are watching? I got 31 of you. That looks good. Okay, awesome. All right, let's jump in. So we're going to get rocking at it. Okay, so we're looking at Ethereum right now. That's a 15-minute chart. Let me zoom out here to the 12-day chart and just kind of look at it from a big boy perspective here. That's the euro dollar. Why am I the euro dollar? I was like, that chart doesn't look right. There we go. All right, there we go. That looks better. Wow. I said 12-day, but I meant 3-hour. Let me remove all my drawings. We're going to start from scratch with Ethereum. Okay, what we know, whenever you see on a chart the biggest move there, you know that's a 5-wave, whatever it is, you know it's a 5-wave, okay? Especially since the bottom is right here. You know we've gone up for a 5-wave, and we've come all the way back down, but we haven't hit the bottom yet. We're in an accumulation stage here at the bottom, and we're going to be probably doing that pretty soon. So that's my first take on it, okay? So this is the 3-day chart. Okay, let's see here. This is Ethereum, guys, just so you know. Don Juan, what's up, buddy? My Tootsie, what's up, man? Okay, let's look at the RSI. See if it's showing us anything. Yeah, we've got some bullish divergence here. We've got a lower low here on the RSI on the 3-day, and we've made a higher low. Now that divergence is playing out already, but it's not wiped out, okay? And the reason we know that is because we have the RSI is pretty much in match with the price action. So that means there's no real sign of any kind of reversal. We are in a corrective mode right now, and so down looks like the direction for now, but it's probably going to come down, make a correction, and continue on up, okay? You can see right here, mid-June or so of 2019, okay? That was that pump that we had, the big bull run that we had that we've been correcting from. Now what we have here is a move here, a move here, and a move here. The question is it finished? It looks like there's a strong possibility, guys, that the move to the downside finished with this move here. Just looking at it, just looking at the look of it. A lot of people are saying, this looks pretty corrective, and it could be on Ethereum. So let's talk about this wave right here, just to see what we can see. Some people say this kind of looks corrective, and when I look at it, it does look like a leading diagonal here, which is probably a 5-wave A wave. Okay, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The only problem with that count, guys, is that the third wave right here is the shortest wave. That's not allowed. That isn't allowed in a leading diagonal, and that would be, it looks like the shortest wave to me. The fifth wave is really vying for it. So I don't know if that's the proper way to interpret that or not. So that's one way somebody might interpret it, but I don't like it. Okay, I'm not a fan of that count. But the other way to interpret it here is the way I'm seeing it here. We have a clear move. We got the 1, 6, 1, 8 right here. So we got a clear 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. There's a 5 wave. To me, it's a clear 5 waves, no doubt about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Juleman, thank you, man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Um, so, is my lens okay? Getting a little bit of a glare on the camera, so I'm sorry about that. It's my lighting in here. I'm sure my lighting sucks. So, anyway, um, I'm just looking on my screen to see if it looks okay. Let's see. I'm going to see how it changes. There's a little bit of a lag. Yeah, I'm going to have to work on the lighting, guys. The lighting is directly above me, so I'll work on that next time. So sorry about the way I'm kind of glaring in view. Okay. All right. Anyway, so we got a 5 wave move. So my take, guys, is this was a 5 wave move, and this move to the downside here was a 3 wave move, and it could be finished. And what we might have here is the beginning of a 1 wave. But my guess is that we're putting in the 4th wave right now. That's my guess. Okay, because usually there's a move that scares everybody. It's the first move of a downside, and it often breaks the structure. 4th wave often breaks the structure. So I don't know if there's any way, in order to count this as um, a 4 wave, we're going to have to exclude the wick down here like we do in Bitcoin. So we're going to exclude that for now. I really like the count that I came up with last night. I really like that a lot. If I exclude the wick, guys, we've come up to the 1, 6, 1, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a beautiful 5 wave move. So the way I would look at this is excluding the wick. I think that's giving everybody the hard time here. 1, 2. All that's 3. We've just made 4, and we're going to go up for 5. I kind of think that's my bias right now. That is my bias. Let me move. Let me get this out of the RSI here. You can see on the this is the 12-hour chart, which is a good chart to trade, guys, for long swings. If you don't want to stare at charts all day, the 12-hour chart's a great chart to trade. There we go. Sorry about that. You can kind of see we've got hidden bullish divergence here. Let me show you where that is right there from this peak right here. Let's see right there. We've got to move up. We've got a lower. We've got higher lows, whereas this move right here is lower lows. Okay, and so we've been kind of coming down in the RSI, resetting, giving us room to go back up again on the 12-hour chart, while the low has been held higher. So that's what we call hidden bullish divergence, okay, on Ethereum. So that's what I'm seeing there on that chart. I don't see any reversal divergence up here. To speak of. No, there is no divergence here for reversal at all on the 12-hour chart. In other words, on the 12-hour, we're not looking like it's fizzled out quite yet. There's going to be, it looks like there's another move to the upside. So that's my bias right now, guys. Even in Bitcoin, that's my bias, and this is my count right now. Let me show you another reason. This wave came down. When we look at this guy, let me measure it from the bottom of 3 to the bottom of 2 to the top of 3. Right there, you can see we came down and tagged the 382 extension, guys. That's where 4th waves come, per Elliott wave guidelines. Okay. You can also notice that this is a 3-wave move that came down to the 382 and wicked. And usually, when they stop between the 382 and the 50%, guys, that's a beautiful, beautiful wave, guys. I think we have a really good long entry right about now. It's a potential. We might have one more hit to the low. We're going to look at the micro in just a minute. So we got to ask her. So what I do is I do the analysis on the macro here, a 12-hour chart or so. I try to get my bias there, and then I go down to the micro and I analyze the smaller waves and see if I can get any inclination of where we're going to be able to get into this market with the least amount of drawdown. Okay, so that's what we're doing right now. So let's go now. So this is my count for Ethereum. Right now, let's project where we'll be headed if we've reached the bottom here so far. So I basically the bottom of 1 to the top of 3 to the bottom of 4, and we project it to the 618 extension. This gives us our projection for the fifth wave. Let me turn my phone down here. Hold on one second, guys. I need to. Okay, sorry about that. There we go. Apologize, guys. Okay, so we came between the 382 and the 50, and now I think we have a fifth wave coming up here to the 618, potentially. Potentially. How does that fit with the halving? Well, we got our dump. We got this dump that everybody was expecting, around the halving, and we got it. Now I think everybody's expecting maybe more dumpy, and I think it could be market maker surprises and shenanigans that would just take it right up and basically, fool everybody. Now I can't say that that's definitely the case. You're gonna have to watch if we get continuation down to the downside, but certainly that's a possibility here. There's 59 of you watching. Welcome, guys. I'm glad you're here. Smash the likes if you would, and yeah, appreciate that. All right, so let's go to the micro now. We're going to shift to the micro analysis for Ethereum. Remember, this analysis for Ethereum also applies to Bitcoin, so it's going to make our Bitcoin analysis pretty easy as well. All right, so let's look at the micro here. Let's start with the 1 hour chart and see what we can learn from the 1 hour chart on this fourth wave. Okay, the first thing I see is we've got a 535 right here. That's the very first thing I see on the chart from the top. It comes to the one-to-one extension, almost, not quite, didn't quite hit it. Let me see if I got it. Oh, there it is. It tagged the one-to-one extension almost perfectly, and then bounced off of that. Now, what did we get once it bounced off? So the first thing I see, guys, is a three-wave move. Okay, there's no doubt about it. At least that looks like a three-wave move. Then what I see here is a three-wave move. Let me show you what that looks like. Let me show you how that measures as well. You always need to measure the moves. Okay, learn how to measure with the Fibonacci's. You can learn that in my Telegram group, or I've got videos out on it, I believe, old videos on how to do that. But anyway, yeah, it's in my old trading night schools, older ones. So anyway, we got a three-wave move. It came to the between the 1-to-1 and the 127, and then we had a rejection off of that. Now, so that's two three-wave moves back to back. Now, when I get a three-wave and a three-wave back to back, that's generally telling me we got a WXY on our hands. The problem I'm having here is that this looks like an impulse wave, not a three-wave move. So whenever that happens, okay, whenever that happens, I'm actually thinking 1 2 1 2. Now I know I'm contradicting myself a little bit, but you're just gonna have to bear with me just a minute. I'm thinking circular a little bit, and that's part of this analysis. It's very, very difficult, but again, we're trying to analyze what is this structure, what is it telling me about where price is headed. Okay, so but anyway, when I put my fibs on this entire move from there to there, you can see how what we've done is we're bouncing right now on the one-to-one extension. Excuse me, I got a ear itchy. We're bouncing on the one-to-one extension right now. That's a very corrective area. Okay, that's a very corrective location on the chart when you have an extension to the 1-to-1 or the 127. In other words, that's very indicative of a three-wave move. Okay, the only thing I don't like about this is that I don't like calling this a three-wave move. It just doesn't have the shape of a three wave. It has the shape of an impulse, and so that's a concern of mine. But so that's in the back of my mind as I think about this particular wave shape. But nevertheless, we have hit the one-to-one extension. Okay, this is also a very large wave. It looks overextended. We do need a bit of a correction when you get a wave this big. You need a bit of a correction before you can continue on. Okay, so nonetheless, regardless of what we have, right, of what we have here, I see a correction needed, and we're getting it right now. We're getting our little H shape right there. Basically, it's it looks like we're going to be coming up here to the structure zone right here. You see these bottom of these two waves? Just draw a line straight across, and that's going to be a pretty good target for where we're coming. Now, once I get that structure target, okay, there's my structure target. I'm going to put a structure line right here. I'm just going to say boom. There's a structure line. Now I'm going to throw the extensions on that guy right here to there. And boom, you can see how the 127 extension of this wave right here comes right to my structure line. That's kind of uh, a beautiful three-wave move potentially. Okay, so there you go, right there. So that looks like a three-wave move in the works. Okay, which would imply to me maybe, possibly, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Now that 5 can't. If we're going to get more upside, guys, we don't want that fifth wave to come down too low. Okay, we don't want it to come down too low. We want it to um, how do I say it? We want it to break. Uh, we don't want it to break the 50% very much of the entire wave. So if I go back to the larger time frame, put my fibs on here. Um, my retracement fibs right here. Boom. 50%. That's about as low as we want it to go. Maybe this structure right here. I don't want it to get down to the 1618. In fact, we got the 1 is right here. I'm going to put a line of death right here at the top of the 1 wave right there. So this wave cannot come past 153 for Ethereum. If it does, then my count is not correct, okay? And so that's what we always want to pay attention to. What is the invalidation point of our Elliott counts, okay? So this count is 1, 2, 3, 4. Get in the 4th wave right now. It cannot come past 153. If it does that, no good, not a 4th wave, okay? So this could be like that. Now, something interesting I just thought of, and I said, you know how I was balking a little bit because I was expecting. Listen, that's a. See, let me go to the 2-hour chart and see if I can show you. I was balking a little bit, so I don't like this. This is a 3-wave here. That's a 3-wave there. So I need this last wave to be a 3-wave. So it's possibly we're going to do this, okay, and then that, and that's going to finish us out with a 3-wave, 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 and that'll be right around the 127 extension, and then that'll be around the 50% mark, which is what we talked about. That'll be above the 153, and we could head on up for our 5th wave. So that's a way that we could do that. So right now, it would kind of support a bullish wave to the upside, a bullish 3-wave to the upside first before we head down for continuation here. So my final answer right now, I would expect to see this wave kind of come up here to the 127 extension, hit this structure line, come down in a 5-wave fashion from there, 5-wave fashion, and not break 153, hit about the 50% retrace of the entire move. Let me put that retrace on here. Let me mark the 50% here. So I'm going to put a structure line here at 50%. You can see how that 50% is almost confluent with the bottom of this wave, top of that wave. So really, that's 165 is a great target right now for short for Ethereum. But I think we've got upside to go before we get there. So the way I'm thinking, the wave structure is going to play out. The way I'm thinking is that we're going to come down here to about 165, and we're going to get there in a 3-wave fashion. So we got a 5, a 3, and a 5, and that's going to finish this WXY, and that's going to finish a WXY correction out. Here we'd have W, X, and Y. Okay, so that gives us some bearish momentum right now. At the very beginning, during the halving, however you say that, and then we have upside targets after that. That's the way I'm thinking about it right now. Rob Thomas, great question. Why am I not thinking WXY anymore? Okay. Um, oh, that's a really great question. When I look at the chart, when I zoom out and look at the 3 day, yeah, Rob, I get you on the bigger time frame. Yeah, so let me go out to Bitcoin here, and let me go to the 3 day chart. When I look at this wave right here, um, first off, let me show you. Let me show you this wave right here. You see that wave? It looks super similar to what we got going on. Um, when I look at this right here, this looks finished to me. It looks done to me. And that's the way I would do it, like that. This is a flat right here in the middle. Okay, and this is, I'm actually counting this as a 3 wave, and I could show you. But with how high this wave has come, it looks finished. This thing looks done, and this looks like reversal. It really does look like reversal. Just zooming out and just looking at it, it has the look uh, of reversal. I'll look at link tonight. Somebody keep a list of all the somebody keep a list of all the requests, okay? So I can keep track of it. Check that out right there. Check that out right there. Look at this. Look at that. So similar price action. What you ended up getting was another push to the high, a correction, and then a pump. If we get the same thing, we're going to get another push to the high, a correction, and a pump. That'll finish us out. Get a 3 wave move, off to the races again. That's the way it looks to me. Now that's one thing. That's just, waves don't have to repeat, but I'm just talking about the look of it, okay? The look. The next piece I need to talk about is the evidence for whether this finished or not. When I put the fibs on the move here, here's the bottom of the first move. Here's the top of the second move. Look where we came and tagged. I mean, look at it. Boom, boom, boom. We got a 3 wave move. This is a 3 wave, that's a 3 wave, and this is a 3 wave. Okay? Got a 3 wave move, and it's so that's a WXY, okay? And it's finished. I don't think really we have to have this, especially with how high this thing has come. Okay, it looks, if I go to the weekly or even the monthly, that looks like an engulfing candle. It's an engulfing candle, guys. We're going to get a retest of the middle of this wave eventually, and then boom. Now we got May to finish, right? May and June, but eventually we're going to get a retest probably around June on June's candle. We're going to come down, and then we're going to be off to the races again. Okay, but that's one of the I mean, so just looking at the evidence, guys, we came down to the 1-on-1 extension, and we just pumped off of it. Now, the other reason I've shared this in the past, but I'll share it again. This wave right here, I cannot with any good conscience, guys, count that as a corrective wave. There are guys counting that. If you think we're going to make a lower low come down to $2,000 or $1,000, you have to make this a corrective wave. That has to be a three wave somehow. And all the three wave counts that I've heard about and seen, I reject them. I reject them as I don't like them. I don't think they're good counts. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm not the guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the dude that knows everything in the world. But if you ask my opinion, I reject the count. It is too five wave-ish. It measures five wave-ish. It looks five wave-ish. It's just, I mean, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, guys, it's a duck. I mean, there's five waves. I mean, you can't get any simpler than that. Okay? We got a three wave WXY here. This is a hard wave, there's no doubt about it. But we got an expanded flat in the middle. Okay? Got an expanded flat in the middle. That's what made that correction so hard. Okay? But to me, the WXY is finished. It came down to the 1-to-1. It's perfect. And it doesn't break the low. So in other words, we got a five wave impulse, a three wave pullback, and now we got this impulse. What I've been struggling with the other, is looking at that as an impulse. I've been looking at it like corrective. But the other night, what night was it? Was it last night? I can't remember. Was it last night? I think it was. I had an epiphany. I had a moment of clarity, guys, and um I was like, oh, what if I exclude the wick? And I excluded the wick and started counting it as if the wick wasn't there. And guys, it's the same thing as Ethereum. It's a beautiful impulse wave. Everything's measuring perfectly. And so let's go to let's do the 12-hour chart here. Let me show you guys. Let me show you my count. If you didn't watch the video the other day, 71 of you watching. Welcome, guys. Um, by the way, guys, my live stream from yesterday blew up. I've got like almost 2,000 views from yesterday. Um, so thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for hanging out and chilling with me tonight. And I hope you're enjoying the content. But this wave was really, really hard. But let's just exclude the wick right here and just look at that right here. Just look at that. In other words, I'm going to pretend like that's not there and that this is the bottom right here. You missed all my Ethereum, buddy. So you're going to have to rewind. Okay? What I see first off is a one wave. Okay? Then I see a three wave. So there's two. Okay, I got a five wave and a three wave. And now I got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave just finished. So that's a 1, 2, 3. Well, wait a minute. Let me look at that again. Sorry. No. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the third wave. They're the five waves of the third wave. This is the fourth wave overall, and we're going to get the fifth wave. So, to be simpler, there's three. No. Yeah. There's 3, 4, and 5. And there's our impulse. And you can see the alternation. We got a flat right here in number 2, and we got a zigzag here in number 4. Pretty much looks straight down, but you got to see the zigzag in the smaller time frames. Potentially. All right. Lammy, hey man, you can say things all the time, but until someone's convinced um, or sees it for themselves, it's just there. So I mean, I had to see this. That doesn't. What I'm telling you doesn't make it right. Yeah, maybe Robert, maybe. So what could be the low round for BTC correction? Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. But I would say 74, 7,500 probably be just a quick answer. Maybe 65, maybe 58. I'm not sure. I'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. So anyway, let me just show you how we measure for a three wave. We measure for the first wave, okay, and then we measure it off of the second wave. And I want you to pay attention what happened here. What 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 extension did we come up and tag and bounce right off? We came up to the 1618. That is the area of impulse where we look for a third wave. One, two, three. I want to see 5 waves in here for the third wave. Okay. Um, and I'm saying that this is the fourth wave potentially, and that potentially I could be wrong on this, guys. Let me just remind you guys, I could be wrong. Wait, whoa, what is wrong with my um, what is wrong with my picture there? Woo! Let me check things out here for a minute, guys. Let me see what the stream health is. Let me check my OBS settings here. I figured out what part of the problem is. There, that's a little bit better right there. My computer might be messing up here. Hold on one second, guys. Yeah, okay, it was my computer. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, I was just looking at where was I? Okay, there we are. All right. Now, so we measure the third at the 1618, and then the fourth wave. What we do is we measure only the third wave, only the third, and we look for a pullback from the third to about the 382 extension or the 50% between the 382 and the 50. And look where this wave came. I mean, right between the 382 and the 50. I mean, it was like it tagged it to the T. It looks like a 4 wave. Okay, so I mean, just clearly speaking, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I think we're going to be going up for a fifth wave. Now, how do we project the fifth wave? Where's the fifth wave coming? If this is correct, big giant if, you measure the entire 1 to 3, and then you project it off the bottom of 4. I'm assuming the bottom of 4 is in. Okay? And so we look for the 618 extension. Okay? So we look for the fifth wave around the 618 extension. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're looking for the fifth wave right around 11,500. If you get what we call an extended fifth wave that kind of goes parabolic in big time, look for 13.7. That's the 1-to-1 extension. Okay, look for a 1-to-1 extension of that wave, about 13,700. That's if this fifth wave actually goes like I'm doing it, like I'm saying it, and it goes if it goes extended, if it goes parabolic. Now, listen, guys, I'm not telling you to jump in Bitcoin right now necessarily because I'm not saying we're going to go straight up. Okay, remember we make waves. Okay, so we might come up and then come back down. That's really the best entry point, and then up, and then okay. So we're gonna go up in waves. Keep that in mind. Okay, but nonetheless, this is the bull count. Now I haven't talked about the bear count yet. We're gonna talk about that in just a minute. BKK, stock to flow. I don't know anything about that. To be honest with you, I'm just a chart guy. Let me be honest with you guys. I'm still learning markets. I've got a lot to learn about markets, but I understand charts. I understand Elliott wave. I understand how to trade charts and things of that nature. So I'm still growing in those areas. So that's not my specialty. I can't really speak to that. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Move from mid-March is all 3 wave up moves. Not really. Not necessarily. I've got 5 waves I can see in that Lammy. I if I need to prove it to you, I can go to the small time frames and show you. Um, Especially when we exclude this and just start from here, from our bottom. I got 5 waves. Yes, you're going to get a big pullback after the fifth wave. So wherever the so anyway, non-bullish. I mean, not too bullish. Just a regular fifth wave, 11,500 first target. The higher target here, 13.7. Okay, there's your target box right there. Take a screenshot of that. I'll let you take a screenshot. I'll smile. Okay. Uh, all right. Anyway, then we would expect a three-wave pullback. Now, what kind of pullback would we expect? Well, Bitcoin usually does 50 to 61% on the clock. Okay, so if it goes to the 618 here for the fifth wave, we're looking at a pullback to 7,700 to 68 in that ballpark. If price goes up here to the 11,000, the 13.7, you're actually looking at 87 to 76. Really, and that gives us right at the top of this range right here, which makes a lot of sense. Okay, right at the top here, for it to pull back to that top of that structure in three-wave fashion, and then on we go. Okay, so yeah, if we get a pulse up here and then down to there, guys, oh buddy, it's on like Donkey Kong. Now, all of this information and TA is contingent upon my theory and my that this wick should be excluded, and this is the bottom, and then we count 5 wave moves there. Uh, okay. Um, all right. Let's go dig deeper a little bit, and let's go to the smaller time frames and look at this wave and see if we can come up with anything else here. Lammy says everything's 3 waves. I've been talking about it like it's been 3 waves for a while, and but I'm kind of changing my tune just a little bit. I'll be honest with you. This wave is problematic. Oh, not this. Come on. This wave is problematic slightly. I don't like it. The shape, the structure of it, it's not very nice. But I see 5, 5, and 5. But that's a difficult wave. This wave is pretty easy, pretty good to see here. Boom, boom. Came to the 2618. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like extended fifth there in the third. So this is all 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we got a truncated C there, something like that. So we got a 5 wave move there. It measures impulsively. Let's just put it that way. It does not measure correctively at all. Um, I can't count it like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Let me measure that differently here. Yeah, there it is. This is the third wave I'm counting. 1, 2, 3 to the 1618, 4, 5. There it is. So that means we got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot better sense. 1, 2. Yeah, it's probably in there. Small time frame. That makes a lot better sense. Let's go to smaller time frames. 5 wave move. 2. There it is. 1618. Boom. So the sub count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sub count of that third wave there of the third wave. Is that right? No. I didn't pull the fibs from the right place. Five, three, 5, 2. My sub count of this third wave, of the third wave of the third, is challenging. It's problematic slightly. 4, 5. No, Robert. This is the fourth that we're actually probably either we have one more hit to the low to finish the fourth, or we're heading up from here for the fifth wave. Okay, let's see here. Good to hear that, Brian. Good to hear that. Thanks for that. Okay, now let's zoom into these. I'm sorry, guys. I was just trying to count some waves there, not talking. Sorry about that. All right, let's now look at this wave right here and see if we can make sense of it. Um, so remember, I said we're looking for a three wave pullback. This is problematic to be a three wave. Um, it looks very impulsive. It measures very impulsive. So one thing that could be happening, this is the same thing I mentioned in Ethereum, is the market can do whatever it wants. It could continue up and get our fifth wave, and it's done. Okay, it is, and it is what it is. Then, so that's one way to handle it. Okay, that's not very satisfying to a lot of eliticians. So, what else? What else could be the answer? Um, to me, the shape says we're probably going up from here, but regardless, we could be getting some kind of a three wave move here and then another five waves down that doesn't come too deep. Let's see. We would want it. No. We've. Oh, just three. That's my problem. There we go. Yeah. We would want. We'd probably go up a little bit for a three wave move and then back down to the to about 7,800 region, top of the structure right here for the fourth wave. And so, in other words, we'd get this would become a five, a three, and a five, and then we'd be off to the moon for the not to the moon, but fifth wave to the target box up here to between 11,000 and 13,000. 11,500 and 13,700, I think, were the targets. So that's one way to also handle this fourth wave as being zigzag. Um, Especially since this doesn't look very three wave-ish at all. It looks very impulsive. But Bitcoin's known for that anyway. But here's an example right here, right in this region. Right here. See this right here? This doesn't look super three wave-ish, but I think it is. Yeah, it wicked the 1618. Now this one's over here very different than that. One might say that this is the three wave move right here. So there's three. So we got a three, and a five, which that would handle it as well. That would be a flat, an expanded flat. Let's see if this comes to the flat region. Yeah, I mean it kind of comes a little high, but this 1, 2, 3, 6 area is the area. But I found that it often does that. So that could also handle this, this move right here that looks corrective. Um, that might be the implication there. It's tough. It's a tough one for sure. It's a tough one. So I'm not sure the best way to handle that. Um, this not being three wavish to support my claim. And so really I'm just going to trade it as it comes. So the last thing I want to do here as I analyze Bitcoin here is is look at the nature of this wave. Um, hey Bernard, how's it going? Strong resistance at 8,800? Probably not. It's temporary resistance. Um, probably not too strong. Again, I think everybody in the Bitcoin market expects things to move like right now. Everybody's ready for it to move right now, but it takes time for that move to be made and the candles to be printed. So I think we're just impatient, and so when things don't move from a level that we expect it to move from, we think it's more resistant than it is. So probably not, but not trying to be you know counter contradictory to you or anything or argue. I'm just saying that might be what you're feeling. We're impatient for sure, and if it sat there for days and days and days, okay, like right here, it sat here for quite a while in this range. There was good resistance in this area, good resistance in that area, and then boom, we got out of it. So it just sat here for quite a while. We really felt this right here, and you can see the structure that it built in order to get up there. All right, so let's finalize our analysis and let's look at this wave the best we can and see what we've got here. Looks like we got a leading diagonal to begin with. Okay, that was very telling. Leading diagonal. I don't know if your eyes see it. My eyes see them so fast. I just get to where I see these patterns over and over and over. If you can't see it, let me go to the smaller time frame. You'll see it there. There it is right there. So you can see a leading diagonal to begin with. One and leading diagonals, man. When you see those things, expect a big move coming. Okay, expect a big move coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. We had a three-wave pullback. That's clear as day. One, two. Came to the 786. Had a lot of trouble around that area. Okay. Looks like we had another diagonal here, but it's an expanding diagonal. Maybe to begin with. All right. That's the best or that this is just a truncated something and this is 1, 2. So I'm not sure how to measure that. Let me see what the best way to measure this is. Yeah, this is a hard wave to measure. What if I look at this whole thing as another leading diagonal? One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, guys, that looks good. So here's another diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. I don't know if it goes there or there. I'm not sure. But there's a diagonal for you. Three-way pullback. Excuse me. And then off to the races. So this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Did that come 90%? I don't think it did. 3, 3. No. So it's looking more like a 1, 2, 1, 2 to me. Wow. Move is crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I'll be honest with you guys, whenever we get a big candle like this and I'm expecting a fifth wave down, I never get it. I never get it. I'm just like, oh, it's got to hit one more time to the low. The fifth wave is somewhere in this wick. It's somewhere hidden in this area right here. Okay. It could be this right here. This could be the fifth wave right here. That, this wick is an anomaly. You get a three-wave move back, and then a five-wave move like that or something. I don't know. I have a hard time with it. So finding the fifth waves, but I really don't think we got another hit to the low. I think we're going up from here. At least very, very strong potential of that. Let me show you what I'm seeing here. This wave right here in the 10-minute chart. 5 people don't like me. Okay. Let me actually go. I'm going to go to the 2-minute chart. I'll show you something here, guys. It'll blow your mind. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe the 1-minute chart is better. There it is. What do you guys see right here off the bottom? If I just drew that. What do you see? I'll wait for the answer. What do you see? Those of you just tuning in, guys, we've got an hour's worth of analysis that you've missed. Rewind and watch it. It's good stuff. I started with Ethereum. We're in Bitcoin right now, and we're just looking heavily at the chart right now. There you go. Yep, there's a diagonal. That's exactly right. And whenever you start with a diagonal, guys, expect a big move after. To continue. So the alley ascending wedges are leading diagonals, or they're diagonals. Okay, they can be in a fifth wave, a C wave, or a one wave. Okay, rising wedge. Okay, but in the Elliott world, they're diagonals. Okay, and certainly you can see that there was a breakdown out of it. Oh. So yeah, they always break down out of it, but that doesn't mean it goes down forever. It's just you're going to get a breakdown out of it. But usually they're kind of small, and then there's continuation. Now just check it out. Now this one actually was pretty large. This move took time. See all the sideways movement right here? But let's just break down this wave. There's actually a wave here that you can actually see. I'm going to go to the 5-minute, consolidate it a little bit. So we know it started with a leading diagonal. We know that right here. Okay, now what? Do you see the next wave? You see that? If I kind of move it like that, do you see it now? So we had a leading diagonal 1, and then we had a 3-wave pullback. Okay. Let's measure it. Look where it tagged. Where did it tag? Tag the 1-to-1 extension. Boom. So we got a 1 wave or an A wave. Okay. We had a 3-wave pullback. Now what? expecting 5 waves. We started with 5. We need 5 more. So let's see if we got 5 waves. This needs to be 5 waves. I mean, it also needs to go to a corrective level that makes sense. So, oh, come on. I'm going to go to the 15 minute. It's going to make it a little easier. I'm going to clear my chart, remove my drawings. There we go. Oh, so much better, so much better. The bottom to the top. Okay. So A, B, and C. If it continues on, like if it continues on from here, gets up here to $9,700, guys, we got a 1, a 2, a 3. Okay. But chances are, y'all, it's not going to be that small. Well, it could be, but it might get up here to the 2618 or the 3618. This might be a huge wave coming, and then we have a 4th wave and a 5th wave, and that gets us up to our $11,000 to $13,000 target. It's possible. It's possible. So let's look at this wave and see what's forming. See if we can analyze it here. 5 minute, just looking at this wave right now. That's all we're looking at. Oh man, excuse me. I'm inclined to say this is 1, 2, 3, 4. We're getting the 5th wave, maybe. The only problem we're going to have is the measurement of this 3rd wave. It only comes to the 127 extension. So that's our big problem. Right now, the problem with this being a bull count to the upside is that this wasn't extended high enough. It didn't get up here to 8,900 like it really needed to. Now, the other problem is where's the 1 wave? And so I'm counting this could be A, B, this could be C. Okay? And if that's the case, guys, there's more downside to come. Now, if this thing starts getting up in this region here to 8,900 and higher, then we're going to have a lot more confidence. A lot more confidence that this is heading up. Oh, my back. Sorry. A lot more confidence that this is going up. At least to our first target is about 91.40. That's our first target. Second target is going to be about 93.85. Okay. Third target is going to be the 1618, 97. So 91.40, 93.85, so 94 and 97, just to round the numbers. 91.50, 94, 97. That's if we're coming up from here. If this analysis is correct, that this was a leading diagonal, 3-wave move. We need a 5-wave to the upside. Possible. Now, what's the bear scenario here? Or is there a down scenario here that we're not seeing? Let's look at it. This, I imagine this could be a 3-wave move, truncated C, finished. This is some kind of a 5-wave move and a 3-wave pullback. And now we're beginning the next wave to the downside. So that's the bear way to look at it. We got a 5-wave move, 3-wave pullback, and then we're looking at the next wave to the downside. And that's a big 1-2 there. So let's zoom out a little bit, see where that would take us. One, two, three down here to 77.80, 4, 5, 76, 100, right in this region right here. And that would finish this 5 wave move out. And so we would be counting that as 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get a 3 wave pullback, back up to the structure zone, and then we're heading down some more. Big time down. Down, 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 down. Big time down. So there's the bear count. Let me show you what that looks like in the larger time frame. Okay, larger time frame. This becomes some kind of a 3 wave. This is a 3 wave, and then we need a 3 wave down. And so that would be our first 5, 3 up, and then 5 more. Coming back down, I would like it not to break 31.13. I would like it to stay above that, and then we could head on. And that would be 1, 2, and then on. So that's the way I'm looking at it for a bear count. So what I've been doing in my trading group today is I've been really, really diligent to watch these small waves. I'm really trying to get a bead as fast as I can on the direction of these waves and the structure of the waves. As soon as there's a revelation within the wave, something that reveals what it's really doing, I'm going to let you guys know, and then in the Telegram group. I've been trying to keep you all updated and let you know what I'm looking at, what I'm seeing, so you're not taken by surprise by anything. But anyway, if you need help with that and you want access to that information around the clock, then join Patreon in the description below, and I'll get you an email sent to you. All right, guys. Inverse head and shoulders. Maybe. So Johnny 20, are you seeing this right here? Is that kind of what you're looking at, inverse head and shoulders? Okay, Raul, you're asking me what am I more biased to? Right now, I'm pretty neutral. Pretty neutral. Um, I have a short trade on the table and I have a long trade on the table. Ready to close the short or close the long, whichever one, once it reveals itself. But right now, it's up or down. Right? It's up or down. I am. I'm neutral. What? Let's see. Lammy, what are you agreeing with? Yeah, you guys are welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I hope it's been helpful to you. Um, I am going to look at Litecoin, and then once I finish Litecoin, I'm going to take chart requests. So hopefully somebody's been keeping up with the chart requests. Um, oh, okay. Inverse head and shoulders. Maybe so. Maybe so. I'm not a big chart pattern guy. I mean, they're there, I suppose, but I'm not a big pattern dude. Um, maybe though. Maybe. I just head and shoulders are a function of Elliott wave. Okay, in my opinion. Okay, you get a 5 wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 comes down A, B, C. What do you see here? Head, shoulder, head, shoulder. And all that is the fourth, top of the third, bottom of four, top of the head is the top of five, A, B, C. I mean, that's all that is. That's what head and shoulders is. What's an inverse head and shoulders? I'm glad you asked. One, oh, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. Inverse head and shoulders. I just don't see this as that. Actually, I do. Let me show you. It could possibly be here, but it's got to do this first. That's the way I would see it. We need a fifth wave up here. Gets our. I guess it's up here. That gets us up here to that $11,000 target I was telling you about. Especially if I just include the top and exclude the wick there. That gets us up here to that 11,500 target. Okay. We come down for an ABC, back down to structure, and then up. And there's your head and shoulders right there. Good point, Vaughn. Let me check the 15-minute chart if that's where the. But anyway, that would be a play that right here. What I just showed you, it would be a play that goes with my count. Okay, one, two, three, four, five, three waves down, and then we're going up. Okay, and that gives you your inverse head and shoulders there. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. Somebody's mentioning that there's an inverse head and shoulders there. Uh, I mean, maybe, sure, sure. I guess. Again, not my cup of tea there. So I'm long right now in this trade. The reason I'm long is that we got our we got this H, guys, and this was a good long position. This came out and took it out. So our H wasn't big enough that we talked about the other night. But there's our this is our H formation. This is our entry at the bottom of that. You can see the RSI as well. RSI is higher lows there. I kind of let you know a little bit. The only problem is we didn't get a really good retest of this rejection candle. So, but I'd like to see this thing shoot up here pretty good, pretty soon. That's my desire. Yeah, good question, R. Skyer. I don't know how to say your name, Sire. Um, yeah, good question. Yeah, Lammy, you might be right about the bigger pullback. I got my cat scratching behind me. Come here, buddy. Guys, this is I don't know if y'all remember Waffles, the little kitten that we got. This is Waffles. She's a pretty awesome little cat. She hangs out with me while I'm trading. She'll sleep with me and hang out. And so anyway, if y'all remember Little Waffles, what do you say? There you go. All right, buddy. Yeah, that thing has grown up fast. So, all right. Let's see. Let's look at Litecoin, guys. I've exhausted Bitcoin pretty good, guys. I mean, I've given you an hour's worth of technical analysis with Ethereum and Bitcoin. I hope that's helpful to you. I hope you enjoyed that. You can go ahead and start putting your requests. Um, put your requests in. Um, for the other charts you want me to look at, and I'll spend 15-20 minutes of that or so, as much as I can, and see if I can give you some feedback there. Okay. Let's see. So we need Litecoin. All right, here's my analysis of Litecoin. It looks like a kind of a clear diagonal right here with a three wave out of it, maybe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. It's not clearly marked, but you get the idea. Windy V, you're hilarious. Um, Looks like we got a diagonal here, and then a three wave, and then we got a five wave. Let's go to the smaller time frame here and see. You can kind of see this five wave move here. It's a diagonal as well. It's a 5, a 3, and a 5. And it looks like the 5 wave is finished on Litecoin. In fact, it looks really clear here. Let me go to the 2 hour. You can really see it. Yeah, so this 5 wave looks really done and really clear. Okay, that makes me think we're not going to get any more low on Bitcoin until we get a push higher. Okay, so anyway, we got a 535. Let's see how she measures as well. Okay, and a lot of times, guys, you got to just go ahead and chart all of these so you see how they're working together and how and one chart's going to pop out clearer than the others. And right now, to me, it's right now it's Litecoin. Um, Vladislav, hey man, what's up, buddy? Yeah, this is an Elliott wave channel, and the market is divided by fives and threes. Fives are impulses, threes are corrections, and there's rules surrounding that. And so, anyway, yeah, that's my quick answer for that. So, um, but anyway, so there's a 535 correction there. And then after that 535, it came to the 127, and it's perfect correction, guys. And that's a five wave move. And so really, this looks very reversalist right now. Okay, so we look like we're making the one wave. We got to have a two wave coming down, and then up we go. So it looks like Litecoin's leading the way in the clarity on the chart. Let's look at the bottom of this guy and see if we can see what we can see. Um, One might argue this is a three wave move. I would entertain that argument right here. Vladislav, what I would do is go to my trading night school videos in my playlist and start going through Elliott Wave, the Elliott Wave school that I gave. Um, so anyway, this might be a three wave there, and then we get one more hit, and then we go. Okay, so that's possible, but it is also possible that this is finished, and this is the beginning of something new. Okay, a new impulse to the upside. So I'm not sure about that right there, but my gut's saying this is the beginning of an impulse or something new. Um, we'll have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. Really, the telltale is going to be where Bitcoin lands. Okay, where does Bitcoin land? What fib does Bitcoin extend to? Okay, so does Bitcoin actually right here? Sorry. So does Bitcoin come up here to 9150 and reverse, or 9400 and reverse, or does it go up here to 97? If it gets up here to 97, guys, then you've really got an impulse on your hands, and we're dealing with upside, not downside. Okay, so that's going to be the telltale, and we'll know that with Litecoin as well, because Litecoin will be doing its thing as well. So anyway, all right, that's the quick analysis for that. So everything, I won't rehash all the analysis, but there's my count right there. I got a leading diagonal three-way pullback, and up we go. Now the only problem with that is that in Bitcoin I only have a fifth wave up, and then we come down. So there's a chance instead what Litecoin may do is this. We may get a three wave move up when Bitcoin goes up for the fifth wave, and then when Bitcoin comes down, Litecoin also comes down for a final corrective wave to the downside before we head up. And so, in other words, it just becomes a as Bitcoin goes up right there, Litecoin goes up, but it doesn't go up as high because dominance may be more or something. And then we come down for a third wave. Once we bottom here, then we're off to the races. Okay, that's when we're mooning. Okay, so that's my analysis there for Litecoin. All right, there's the analysis. Hope you all enjoyed that. Let's look at your what do you call it? Your requests. Did anybody did anybody keep a list for me? Um, did anybody make a list of all the requests? Okay. Let me scroll through here and see if I can find them. Okay, I think the first one we got was XRP. Let's look at XRP quick, and then we'll go from there. So if somebody could help me by going through the chat, scrolling through the chat, and make a list of all the requests tonight, that would be, man, that would bless my soul. In order, please, order that they were requested. Start from scratch here. Okay, clear downtrend. Oh. Looks like that's the finish of something, maybe. I don't have a good chart here. Let me go and do a different chart here. XRPSD. Let's do Bitstamp. There we go. We got more data there. Ending diagonal. My friends, I believe XRP is in an ending diagonal. That makes sense, doesn't it? 3-wave down, 3 waves up. 3-wave down. So I'm not sure here. Maybe that's 3. 3-wave up, 4. Now 5, do we get one more hit to the low? So in a diagonal, it could be 5 waves or 3 waves. And so when you look at the subdivision of the first wave, you got 3 waves here. So that means all the other waves have to be 3 waves. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. There's 3. And 3 can't be the smallest. That's a rule. So that might be the, right here, there's a little 3-wave. I think it's done. But I wouldn't get super bullish on XRP. Here's what I would do to trade XRP if I were any of you. That if I were trading XRP, here's what I would do. I would draw this top trend line. Okay, this is a simple way so you don't lose money. Okay, now right now, if you're trading without leverage, it's a good time to buy XRP. But it could get cheaper, and I can't guarantee it won't. Okay, but basically, you draw that top trend line. Okay, once you get a break of it, okay, and a retest of it that does not break it, In other words, we break it and we retest it, and then we get a bounce off of it. There's your buy signal and ride it. Okay, ride it. You're not going to catch all of it. You're not going to catch this part of it right here, but you're going to catch all of that. Okay, so that's the way we think as traders. We're just trying to increase our money. We don't need to be greedy. Okay, so the smart thing to do is um, wait for it to break that trend line and retest it, and then off to the races, guys. That's the way I would think about it. But it looks like we got an ending diagonal. Now, the big question mark is, um, are we finished? So do we get one more low here, or are we done? And is this the bottom of three? And this is four, and now we get five here. That might be better. So in other words, we get the five wave three right there. Then we go. So I can't be certain. So I would draw this picture on your screen somehow, and just on your chart on XRP, and then watch how it reacts down here. You break the trend line. Some of you are gonna, as soon as it breaks, you're gonna want to buy. I mean, what it's gonna do on you is come and then it's gonna retest that trend line. Okay, this is the 3-day chart, so understand this is a long-term chart. You guys are wanting immediate returns, but this is into July and August. Okay, so understand that. This is a move up. This is kind of a long-term into July and August. It's going to do something like that, and then it's going to be on its way. So anyway, some of you guys are impatient. You're really fast to want to lose your money. All right, there's XRP. Who made a list? Who helped me out? Oh, Rob Thomas, you are the man. Thank you so much. Elias, man, there's lots of good content, man. Just rewind it, buddy. Just rewind it. All right, XRP. Let's see. Where's Rob Thomas? Where are you? Uh, I think we're heading up, Max. Quick recap. I think we exclude the wick, and we're going up for a fifth wave before we come back. That's my favorite count right now. So that's the big count that I'm looking for. Whether we have another hit to the low before we like to 78 before we go up, I'm not sure yet. So anyway, okay. All right, Rob. Thanks so much for getting that to me. Let me and then I'll just take Tesla next. Okay. Remove the. Oh, actually, I don't want to remove the drawings here because this is all my analysis already. Didn't quite make it down to the one-to-one extension of that move, so that's off the table. Daily chart. Why won't it give me any data? Okay. Okay. 618. Sorry guys, I'm just analyzing this here. Came down to the 382. All right, this is my count, guys, for Tesla. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's 4 and that's finished. And then 5 coming up here. Looks like we got a 3-wave pullback. came to the 1618. Came pretty deep. It's a pretty deep pullback, guys. Looks like we're going to get continuation here, maybe. We have hit the 1618, but it looks like it's 5 waves, not 3. It doesn't give me good data if I go down to the smaller time frames. I just don't like the data it gives me. But we got a leading diagonal there, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fourth wave pullback. So the big question mark for this 4 wave is: are we going to get this and then that? That's the big question mark. It's always a question mark. Or are we just up from here for the 5th wave? And so that's the question. So I mean, I can't tell you that right now. So whenever we get to the 4th and the 5th wave, guys, it makes it really super hard. So to trade it perfectly, we just do the best we can. But it looks like we got we're heading to 1,000. If we get an extended 5th wave, we're heading to 1,200. So eventually we're gonna hit 1,000 to 1,200. June, July. By June, July, we should hit about 1,200. Okay, there's Tesla. That's the way I'm seeing it. So I don't know if we're going to come down first and then up, or we just continue up in this wave. Chances are we just continue up. Again, none of this is financial advice, ever, ever, ever. Okay, what's next? Tesla, and then what's REGN? What is that? Okay, it's pharmaceuticals. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, this looks like a finished 5 wave. This looks like a 3 wave pullback. This looks like a continuation of trend. We came down to the 50%, almost got to the golden zone, didn't quite make it. Very, very bullish. Yeah, came to the 50%. This doesn't look like corrective wave. It looks like impulse, the way it's shaped. My problem with that is that this looks like a diagonal. This looks like diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that's the case, you know what? It also looks like WXY. WXY. This looks like impulse here. Looks like a 1 wave of some kind. It looks like a leading diagonal maybe. Let's go down to the daily. This is REGN Pharmaceuticals. We've hit the 1618 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Expect a little bit of a pullback and then a continuation wave. So 1, 2, 3. Expect a pullback. 4, 5. Maybe I've already getting it. You might get one more hit to the low and then up. So it looks up to me. Let's see if I can get you a projection for now. This is just short-term projection within the next year. 1 to 3 to 4, something like that. Looking at 692, 700, in that ballpark for this wave before it corrects. Okay. All right, we're back. All right. All right. So yeah, I see this wave is like a first wave before up, but there's major up to come. It looks like, unless it's a fifth wave of some kind, but I don't think so. I think this is kind of a. This one might be mooning, guys. I can't say that for certain, but here's the moon scenario. I mean, at least the one-to-one extension is eight, but here 1260. That's third wave, 1260. Should be a fifth wave pullback first and then up. So I'd wait for this pullback if you get it. There's REGN. All right, so there's REGN. Let's. I want to look at Bitcoin. We're heading down right now. I want to see what it's doing. I'm in a long trade right now. Not the greatest entry. Uh, I was fooled by this. I was fooled by this H and this, and then boom, got that. I just waited it out, but still, I want to see what this is. If this passes this wave right here, passes 85, I'm out. If it passes this, if it looks like it's coming down, I'm going to be out of my long for now. I might look for another entry, but I'm going to be out for now. That looks three wave-ish to me. Three waves. Probably going to get three waves. Watch 8650, 8626. Here, I know I'm all over the place, but okay, let's watch this. She's kind of volatile right now. Let me see what she's doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. All right, let's just keep an eye on that guy. So watch these levels here. Okay. Let's see. Where are you? Okay. MCO. Oh, not this one. So there's Reagan, MCO, USD, Binance. Never done this one, never looked at this. I don't even know what MCO stands for. But here's MCO. Wow, that chart sucks. I don't have anything to go on, guys. I don't have anything. Except that this looks like reversal. Okay, so my first gut is, guys, this is reversal. We're heading up big time. Um, I mean, that's my first. We got a 5-wave move, 3-wave pullback. This is 1, 2. We're heading up. You're going to get a pullback at some point and then up. Same like Bitcoin. One, two, three, four. Is a 5th wave finish. Got one more up. Maybe that's 3. 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3. One more up, then down, then up. Looks like reversal, guys. It does. Did make a double. Made a double bottom. It's a 3-wave move. Yeah, I mean, it looks awful bullish, guys. But remember, the waves do this. Okay, so this is going to finish. Wait for that, and then go long. So I don't know when that's going to come. I don't know when and how, but wait for that. 3 waves down and then up. Okay, that's going to be a couple months. Okay, so just set your money aside. Wait for the buy. Wait for the buy. That's my non-financial advice. That's my trading, and that's the way you trade. Okay. All right. So there is MCO. That's quick analysis there. Then we got Neo. Guys, all these things are going to be the same. Just apply the um, the analysis from Bitcoin. Oh, Neo's just that's crap. That chart's crap. It made a lower low. This looks like reversal time, but I can't be certain. Huh. There's just nothing here. There's nothing here. Here's the problem with the analysis right now. I don't know what that wave is. There's no clarity. It's in the middle of something. So I mean, what is it? It's just pumpy pump is all it is. Man, I remember when Neo was $110, $140. Crazy. It's a clear diagonal. Same thing, guys. We got a diagonal 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it just could be a three-wave move. Came to the 127. I mean, so Neo might. I mean, this might be again what Bitcoin is. 1, 2, 3 ABC, and then we're coming down. So it really, really, really just depends on what is the count for Bitcoin. What is the count? And I don't know. I don't know. Let's put the fibs on this guy here. Whew. Getting tired, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, there's 5 waves done, and that only came to the 127. So it's really this is really a bearish chart. This is a bearish chart, and that's kind of influencing my view of Bitcoin. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, probably coming down in 5, and then 3, and then 5 again. Another 3-wave move. It's gonna look something like that. That. It's gonna die. Is crypto gonna die? I don't know. Or do we go to the moon? Die or moon? I can't tell you. So there's Neo, guys. This looks more corrective than it does impulse. So, I mean, if that tells you anything about Bitcoin. Now, I'll be honest with you right here. I don't like this right here. I don't like that. It's very kind of fall off the cliffy. So, but this is the 2-minute chart. But still, I watched the 2-minute chart to give me an advantage. Okay, but it's very fall off the cliffy. That is a 5. This looks like a 5-wave move right here. 3-wave pullback. Could be good in continuation. I can't stop yawning. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, could be getting fall off the cliff time here, guys. So be careful. Be careful with Bitcoin. I know I gave you kind of some bull counts tonight, but I also gave you a bear count. So you got to remember that. Okay, gave you bull and bear. So be sober, be smart. Okay. All right. Let's see here. We got. Let's see. I just did Neo, SPX. Okay. Let's look at the S&P 500. Okay. Okay, guys, this is a 5-wave down. We got a 3-wave pullback. We're reaching my area. You see this area that I marked right here? We're looking for another pullback to the downside. This is looking down, okay? So let me clear my chart here, but this is an old chart that I did on a different trading night school. Excuse me, different Sunday night charts. Guys, this is looking like this. 5 waves down, 3 waves up. You see how it's kind of flattening out? It's going to come back down 5 waves. 5, 3, 5. Okay. Where's the S&P heading? Let me see if I can give you my prediction. Uh, 1774, one-to-one extension. Now I don't know how it's going to get there. As far as is it going to take a long time? Is it going to come down volatilely? But 1774. Let's look at the RSI. RSI. Don't we have almost hidden bullish divergence almost on the 12 hour. Let's see about the 6 hour. So you see the bearish divergence here, okay, on the 6 hour. I told you a big move is coming to the downside. Secondly, um, now we've got hidden bearish divergence. Okay, check it out. Um, 6 hour chart. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. Might see it. Looks like the same as the 6 hour. Weird. Try the 2 hour. Much clearer. Much clearer. Okay. So we have a lower high. Okay, but we have equal equal highs of the same peaks. Okay, that means RSI is coming up, it's ready to come back down. Okay, now you can also see the divergence here on the 2 hour chart. um, not quite but it's there. It's kind of 1 hour chart, 4 hour. It's not divergent, but she's fallen over. You might get one more push to the high. You might get one more push to the high and then down, or it could just kind of tumble over, boom, and just head down now. But she's heading down soon. 1774 is my first target. 1440 is my next target. Okay, so those are my two targets right there for the S&P. Okay, what's after SPX? Lumens. Okay, that's the next one. Whew, getting tired, guys. Let me hear from you if I've covered your chart. Let me know if I've handled everything. Um, we're doing stellar. It's not just lumens; it's stellar lumens, right? Um, or is it lumens? What is it? No, that's not it. Stellar. We'll do it against the USD. We'll do Tether from Poloniex. I don't know. It's kind of like XRP. Man, no, it's not a diagonal. 5, 3. I don't know, guys. I don't know about stellar lumens there. Here's what we've got, though, just looking at it quickly. Down, up. There's bullish divergence. We got a kind of a bull move with a pullback. It looks like there's we got hidden bullish divergence here. Okay, we're going to have another move to the upside. The up is the direction. Can't tell you much more than that on stellar lumens, but it's kind of going up with Bitcoin. As long as Bitcoin goes up, it's going up as well. All right. Yeah, XRP was earlier. Check it out. I will look at Dow here in just a minute. I already looked at MCO. So if you want me to look at your chart first, and instead of waiting for it, leave a tip, guys, and I'll see yours and stop what I'm doing and do yours next. Okay. All right. Lumens. Okay, let's look at GBP, JPY. This is a forex pair. Looks like a three-way pullback is in the works here. We've got on the 3-day here, just to get the basic direction. I think the basic direction is up for GBP JPY. So that gives you the direction of the trade. You should be trading long, not probably not. Well, this is the 3-day, so just depends on how you trade. But we've got divergence here. There we also have. We don't have hidden bullish, but almost, because this peak is kind of coming up. Let's go to the daily, see what that's looking like. Yeah, on the daily, you see how high this peak has come up to this one. So we've actually got the hidden bearish divergence, which it's already kind of played. Oh, let's go to the 12-hour. It's already kind of played out. We might have another move down to this liquidity zone, tag it, and then up we go. So that's what I'm seeing here. Most likely on GBP JPY. Um, uh, yeah, not sure. It may not go that low. It may come down here, tag the 1618, and off we go. So I would just wait for reversal off the bottom with confirmation for GBP JPY. But there's a good up move coming. Okay, general direction I'm thinking is up. That's my analysis very quickly on GBP JPY. Dimitri, hope that helps you, buddy. I can also help you a little bit more in the trading group there, so hope that helps. Let's see. I know there's so many requests. Um, Hey, thanks, Elias. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, Dimitri. Appreciate that. Danny, just is you want Digibyte? Let's see. Let me go back here. Um, Hot USDT. Okay, let me check hot. I don't even know what that is. Okay. 3-day. I just don't know how much lower these things can go. I mean, I suppose it can hit zero. First analysis, first thing I see a running flat here, or this, and this is a three-wave move, and that's a three-wave move. So this looks more like a five-wave move. No, that's a three-wave move. So my quick analysis here is this is, oh, come on. Three-wave move. Three-wave move. There's your connecting wave. Three-wave move. Could be finished. This could be reversal. Again, it goes with Bitcoin. So all the Bitcoin analysis really should help you here. But what I see immediately here is that we have hidden bullish divergence. Okay, see this? Hidden bullish. Excuse me, bearish. Hidden bearish. Woo! Almost missed that big time. That doesn't mean we don't get another hit, but it just means that we've got hidden bearish divergence here. So that's the 3-day chart. How about the daily? Oh yeah, it's big time. Uh, about to move down. Hidden bearish divergence, and we've already started the move down. See it? That is what we call, guys, hidden bearish divergence, where the RSI makes a higher high, it resets, and it allows itself to go to the downside. But the price couldn't make the higher high with the RSI. Stronger move, but not stronger price. That's bearish divergence. That's hidden bearish divergence. It's continuation to the downside. Okay, so expect a continuation move to the down. Now, we already got this three-wave move. The question is, are we done with that? Did that bearish divergence play out? Don't know. Don't know. Let's see. On the 8-hour, I mean, you can kind of... No, I don't think it's played out. I'm not sure, but I don't know that it's played out for sure. That's the stuff I see right there for hot. Okay. All right, Wendy. I already did MCO and REGN. I haven't done. Uh, FSLY. I don't even know what that is. Okay, is this fast? Is that right? Fastly Inc. Wendy, let me know. Oh wow. Let's go to the daily. We had a price jump, guys, and a gap. Expect that thing to fill. Um, no divergence to speak of yet. One, two. I'm not sure how to read that. It just looks like there's more up to come. Up is the direction, but it's going parabolic here. Expect a correction, and then up at some point. But I can't promise you what that's going to look like. The chart just doesn't have a lot of information. Um, yeah, Rob, have a good night, buddy. All right. It's getting late. Let's see here. Ooh, 2-hour stream. Tired. Uh, Dow. Okay. Looks like an ending diagonal right there for a three wave to the upside. A, B, and then an ending diagonal C wave. One, two, three, four. One more up and then down. Gonna get a 5-wave down. So we're gonna have a push up and then down. I think that's what I think on Dow. All right, I gotta go fast here, guys. Digibyte next. Whew. You guys will wear me out tonight. Definitely impulsive. Looks like a 4-wave being put in. Yeah, it looks like a four wave being put in. Maybe could be it could be the beginning of a bit larger three wave move to the downside. So this could be one, two. I think this is three here. This is four. I think we're going to get five. I can't be certain, but we're around here around the 2618. Uh, one, two, three, four. One, two, three, four, five. I mean, this could be three right here. That could be four, and this could be five, like that, and it could be done. So that's a possibility. Understand that. Let's look at the small time frame, see if we can figure out this wave here. Yeah, that's a beginning diagonal. Looks like a leading diagonal, maybe. Man. 3, 5, 3. Yeah, I don't like the shape of that. It could be just a WXY. That's hard, y'all. It could just be a three wave down, and then this is a beginning of a larger. Actually, this could be a more complex correction. Yeah, go to bed, Lammy. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, I'm finishing it up. Finishing it up. Ah, could be this. Three wave, three wave, three wave, and then up. So if Bitcoin heads up, that's what we're gonna get, and then down and then up. Maybe. That's the best I got right now, guys. I'm getting tired. All right. Yeah. I think ADA. Guys, all these are gonna be the same. All of them are gonna be the same. Yep. What is Bitcoin doing? What is this right here? One, two, three. This could be the fourth wave. One more wave up. You got hidden bullish divergence here on the 12-hour chart, guys. Hidden bullish is here clearly. Guys, everything's kind of pointing to the upside for one more hit before we go down. So there's ADA. I think that's going up with Bitcoin. Okay, already did Link. XLM. I think it's the last one. If you've been waiting on something, just let me know if I'm not getting it. Same count, guys. Same count. One, two, three, four. Yeah, is it done? Yeah, three, four. I think this is the fourth wave. We got one more hit, and then, guys, everything's kind of. I really feel that. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let me say it three times. I could be wrong. But now I don't know what's going to happen right down here. But eventually we're going to follow. We're going to reverse. Now whether we've reversed or not, I can't tell. But I think we're getting that. All right, I've hit everything I've got time to hit. BNB, DJ. Yeah, I already got the Dow Jones. I guess BNB is the only one I haven't gotten. BNB, USD. There we go. Binance. Same count. Except this breaks the one. This one breaks the one. Uh, it breaks the one, so that breaks the rules there. But it's the same wave count pretty much. One more hit to the high, then down maybe. We've got hidden bullish divergence here. Now it could be wiped out with a giant move. Any giant move to the downside will wipe out that hidden bullish divergence. Let me say that for everybody to hear. I've said it before. I've already given that. I gave that target dinosaur muscle cars. Man, I forgot your first name. Is it Brandon? I can't remember. Remind me. Anyway, yeah, 11.5 to 13.7 were the targets if it goes up. Okay. All right, guys. I'm exhausted. It's 11 o'clock. It's a 2-hour stream. Appreciate you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the information. 47 of you still watching. Glad you made it through. Um, I think I hit everybody. All right, y'all have a great night. We'll talk to you guys later. Later. Yep. Um, yeah, there, Brandon. I remembered right. Peter. Yeah. Good night to you, man. Good night to you, Brandon. Good night, Wendy, Lammy, Peter, Brentley. You guys have a great night. I did already. Brentley already did link, so rewind to find it. So yeah. All right. Thanks again. Come back again. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.